How are y'all doing? Happy Sunday fun day, y'all. We back. Welcome in the building. Welcome in the building. How are y'all doing? How are my loungers doing, y'all? It's been a month of Sundays, but we is back. I did a video earlier. I said I was gonna go live. I know, I miss y'all. I know, I miss y'all. But y'all, Sean Gath right, if I'm saying his name right, he opened a GoFundMe account. And people like they feeling sorry for him. And I don't understand. You had that big old pow pow. You took Julio Foolio out. Hey, D Dot, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, he had that big old pow pow. And then he goes and opens up a GoFundMe. Like his sister opened up a GoFundMe today, and he was basically, and I'm going to show you all the video because it is crazy. Thank you, D Dot. Thank you. He, this Joker, like these children, don't understand when sugar honey iced tea gets real. It does not hit them. Like even now, I don't think it's really hit him. He's like talking about he'd be coming home soon. Sir, didn't the judge just tell you that you're doing life in prison? And life in prison in Florida, if you didn't comprehend, it is life. The only time you getting out of there is, when God calls you home, if y'all know what I mean. But y'all, we are going to get into it. Welcome in the building. Happy Sunday fun day, y'all. I am back. I've been busy. We've been busy. Jamil got a movie premiere, so we've been wrapped up with that and a whole bunch of other stuff. But y'all, we is back. But y'all, let's get into what Sean Gathright was saying because he did an interview and he was saying that he'll be home soon. Sir, you won't be home no time soon. You will not be. You were one of the three powers in the Julio Foolio, situation, powering him, unaliving him, and you said you will be home soon. Y'all, we got to get to it. Hey, TY, how are you? Welcome. Y'all, let's go. Okay, let's just go to because he made, his sister made an official. Let me turn it around, y'all. Let me turn it around because I mean, it's just kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Hey, Jam, how are you? Jam says, Sean, Green, ASF wasn't ever part of the beef. LL6 from the yeah, they were saying, I mean, from what I gather, because I didn't watch the whole trial, y'all. I kind of caught the tail end of it and I started understanding, putting pieces to the puzzle together. Yes, Sean Gathright, he was a military brat. He was it seemed like his mother tried to raise him the best she could. I think his father was no good for him, but you don't even know nothing about them streets. Y'all, what trips me out is just like Tiny and Ti and Tiny Son, they want to be in the streets so bad, but they've been given, their life has been consistent with being fed with the silver spoon. But they want to be out in the hood so bad, it's killing them, like unaliving them, I should say. Sorry. They want to be out in them streets so bad where they have no idea what the real streets consist of. And it's like they think that's cool. That's not cool. But y'all, let's get to Sean's page because this is crazy. And this happened just today. He was on there. He has I guess talking to his sister, and he said he's coming home soon. But on Thursday, Friday, I believe the judge said, yeah, you're getting life in prison. But y'all, let's continue. Let's check out his page, y'all. Let's check it out. Do y'all see his page? Let's just go. Oh, let me move my phone. So this is his page. And his sister made the page, I don't know how long ago, but there's only, as you guys can see, only six posts that have been made on this page, right? So y'all, let's check it out. So this is Sean the official Sean G page, and I guess they're calling him the golden child. I don't know why they're calling him the golden child, because he sure wasn't golden when he was doing all this thing. Hey, information man, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So so Sean G, his sister made him this page. They made a GoFundMe. So y'all, let's check this out, because this is just today. So this is him, Sean, right here today. Let me see how many hours ago, but they got 2,164 likes. But y'all, let's check out and see what he said today. Let me move this around a little bit. So this is him. Let me turn the volume up. Hold on. Let me see if I can pause it and turn the volume up. Let me turn the volume up. Let me see. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold up, y'all. Let me see. Let me turn the volume up. Make sure it's up. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my volume together. I'm trying to get my volume together. Let's turn that off and then turn it back on. And let's see. Okay, there we go. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. But this is him. I'm trying to. I don't know why the volume is not going up on my. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up, swole up. Let me make sure that this volume is up. Oh, there it goes right there. Durr. Okay, there it goes. Instagram page. It is my real page. Yeah, yes, D dot D dot. He went and he made this page. His sister made this page, and this was okay 12 hours ago. So this was earlier today. Right here it says 12 right here 12 hours ago. I'm not sure if y'all can see that, but 12 hours ago, and he did this call with his, I guess I'm thinking it's with his sister, but check out what he says. Cause I'm like, do you? Hey, my baby Jamil says, salute Queen surviving Sean Savage Gathright. Yes, we is surviving Sean Gathright, the Savage that doesn't believe that he's a savage just because he's into the Jesus Bible all of a sudden, right? But y'all, let's listen. Let's listen. I really appreciate all the messages. Um, I, I just, um, I we all know that God has the last word, and I just really appreciate. Y'all will be hearing from me soon. Like I said, I just have to get out of my phone. Hey, Purple Fly. Days, but appreciate it. I love it. That's it. Thank you. Y'all just. My baby Jamil said he must think he is some type of celebrity now. Yes, he thinks he's some type of celebrity, but he is no celebrity in no way, shape, or form. But y'all, I don't know why he got up on here, and his sister, I should say, put him up on this page, because he is telling people that he gonna see he getting out of here shortly. But y'all, let's play it again. Let's play it again, because there's no way you're getting out, sir. The judge just said life in prison. And you don't understand, in Florida, there's no parole. Like, I'm not sure what he is not comprehending. And we know that he just graduated when he got arrested, when he turned into a army brat and then turned into a whole savage. But y'all, smash the like button. Y'all, welcome. I am back. I am back. Y'all, let's continue listening to this hot mess, this hot chicken noodle soup mess. Y'all, let's continue. I've heard that a lot of y'all have been reaching out to my Instagram page at the official Santi. This is my real page. It's real, through minutes. I really appreciate all the messages. Uh, in a difficult time like this. Um, I we all know that God has the last word. Y'all will be hearing from me soon. Like I said, I just have to find. He said Did y'all hear what him said? I'm just saying. Information man said a hot mess. Yes, thank you, babe. Did, did y'all hear what he just said? He said that y'all will be hearing from him soon. Y'all, like he's gonna get out. Sir, you're not getting out soon. But y'all, okay, let's check out some of his GoFundMe. Let's check out the GoFundMe video that his sister made. Let's go check it out because I mean, I don't know what in the world this girl. Hi guys. So just a little clarification. The official Sean account is really his. It's ran by me, his sister, and his girlfriend. The GoFundMe is also legit. Wait a minute. Hold up, swole up. Did y'all know that he had a girlfriend? Now, I didn't watch the full trial, but I did not know that he had a girlfriend. But y'all, let's continue because that girlfriend, she'll be out of there sooner than we probably can. He can probably even think or imagine. No, no girl in their right mind, young these days, is gonna be sitting here waiting for her whole life for you to pass away and see your body when God calls you home. I'm just saying. But smash the like button, y'all. Let's continue. Um, Share it around and donate if you guys can. Thank you. Hi guys. So just a little clarification. The Michael Miller account is really his. It's ran by me, his sister, and his girlfriend. The GoFundMe is also legit. Um, Share it around and donate if you guys can. Jam said his girlfriend is already getting pounded. You is a mess. Probably so. Probably so. I wouldn't put it past, I wouldn't put it past these young girls. But y'all, this is right here. Look at what it says. Support justice and hope for Sean Gathright. Sir, like, hold up, let me turn the camera around, y'all. I mean, I'm not sure what this sister of his is thinking, but the sister must not understand that when the judge said a life in prison, and y'all, I did not know this because somebody was saying about was it the 13th, 14th Amendment? Y'all, we're gonna read that too. But they have to work. One prison consultant got up on the stand. He was a warden. He had like all kind of experience working in the prisons, been a warden. He's been like, over so many employees. He came in there and guess what? Guess what he said? He said that in Florida, which I didn't know. Thank you, Purple Flower. Thank you. I did not know in Florida that you got to work as an inmate and you working for free. So if you don't have, usually like, in some states, inmates, they work to probably get a little bit of money on their commissary, right? Oh, no, not in Florida. In Florida, you are working for free. And if you want any money on your commissary, on your books for commissary or to buy whatever, oh, you got to guess what? Have somebody put it on your books for you. And on top of that, I don't know if they're going to be charged restitution. Because if y'all don't know, whenever there is like restitution that is owed to the family or the people of the criminal offense, your money, anytime somebody puts money on your books, is going, I think, so much on the restitution, if not all on restitution until the restitution is paid off. And some quote me if I'm wrong, you guys, but the restitution, I'm sure Julio Foolio's mother is going to get restitution from all four of them. But and plus the girl, because remember there was a girl too. She is probably going to get restitution. So even if he gets money on his books, even if they do take a certain amount, because I'm not sure if they take all of it or a certain amount, he's still going to have to, penny pinch, from his, his books. So it's crazy, but y'all, let's continue because I'm telling you, I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe he has a like, the spoiled brat, military brat, type of, yeah. Golden Child. I know, right, Dita? Golden Child, Golden Child, my badonkadonk. You wasn't thinking about that when you had that big old pow pow and you was over there in them streets and you knew nothing about them streets. Like these kids, a lot of these young girls and boys, young, they do not even realize the half of what will happen when things like this happen, if you know what I mean. They don't realize it until it's too late, right? Hey, Deborah, how are you? They don't, Information Man says, right. Yes, they don't realize this, but I don't think that it's going to hit them right away. It's not going to hit them right away. He's going to be in there probably for 10 years, and it's probably not going to hit him until then. That, I'm never getting out of here. There's no way. There's no way. Because guess what? The cameras don't lie. They had all the video footage to prove and to place them where they were at and what they were doing on the video footage. Video footage don't lie. Somebody can go on the stand and say, yeah, you did this to me. You don't know if they telling the lie or the truth. But when you have video footage of a person powing, unaliving somebody, the video camera is not lying. That's one thing. So it's gonna be hard to for him to say that I'm getting out soon, because I don't know. Maybe he talking about getting out from where he's at, going to another jail facility. But you're not getting out as far as being free. But y'all, let's read along and see what these things what his his GoFundMe is saying, because it is crazy. I'm telling you, it is crazy. Deborah, Miss Deborah says, hello, pretty lady. A long time no see. Pure survival. Hey, Deborah, I know I've been busy. Y'all know Jamil got his movie premiere, so we've been doing that amongst a lot of other stuff that we've been doing all kind of stuff. But I'm back, y'all. I'm back. But y'all, let me turn it around so we can finish going through this the Golden Child's, look, the Golden Child's GoFundMe. Let's see what else the Golden Child has. So okay, so this is the Golden Child's, I guess, his look. I guess, let me bring this down a little bit so y'all can see it a little bit more. So this is his GoFundMe. His goal is $24,000. It says donate now. I'm telling you, it's crazy. So, Michael Miller says, can you let us know the name of the movie? Yeah. But can I tell them the name of the movie? They want to know the name of the movie.
Harrisburg movie.
Okay.
Harrisburg the movie.
Okay. So Jamil it's called Harrisburg the movie. And
It's a true story based on the city of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
okay. So it's a real movie based on the city of Harrisburg,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. So the movie premiere is coming up can I tell them when?
Friday.
It's coming up this Friday,
This
this
coming
weekend, this weekend.
next weekend.
Yeah, it's coming up, and we're gonna be on the red carpet. So yeah, I had to get our hair done. We had to get our outfits because we got to look fly, fly, fly.
Yes, Jamil
But
plays a racist cop in the movie.
do y'all hear Jamil? Hold on.
He plays a racist cop that don't like African Americans.
Yeah, he plays a racist cop that doesn't like African Americans, the black folks. So
He's a mean shout out cop that's just off the hook.
yeah, he's a mean shout out cop that's off the hook. And who else is in the movie with you?
Rick Ross.
The real Rick Ross. Do y'all put a one in the chat if y'all know who the real Rick Ross is? Put a one in the chat.
Freeway Ricky.
And Freeway Ricky. Do y'all know?
Freeway Ricky is
It's,
the
no.
real Rick Ross.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Freeway Ricky is the real Rick Ross.
Yes.
And then also Will Smith's. Okay, D.Ty. Okay, and then also Will Smith's best friend,
Charlie Mack.
Charlie Mack. So so it's a big it's like a huge thing, really big. So
But see, you say Charlie Mack, they're gonna be like, who? The one Bilal was talking about? So
oh, Michael Miller put 111. Yeah. So what's the name again? So it's
It'll be on Tubi, Amazon
It's gonna be on Tubi and on Amazon. Babe, what's the name?
after the movie,
Um, what's the name of the movie again?
the
The
Harrisburg
Harris
movie.
the Harrisburg movie. Somebody, can y'all put that in the chat, or you put it in the chat? The Harrisburg movie. So that's the name of the movie that he's in, and he's like the star of the movie. Yeah, thank you, Dita. Thanks. So the movie premiere is coming up, like I said, and it's gonna be on Tubi and on Amazon, and possibly on other platforms, maybe. I don't know. Possibly. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we've been kind of doing. And yeah, so we've been like busy doing that, like I said, amongst a lot of other things. But we back. But y'all, let's get back to Sean, because Sean is cutting up in them streets, in the jail streets, in the prison streets.
Yeah,
But y'all,
you have to also remind them this is the same boy
mm-hmm.
that was doing some of the most shooting in the killing.
Oh
This is the same boy who tried to break out in the
yes,
interrogation room.
and he
To
took
try
off
to climb
his
up
he tried to climb out the ceiling, and he also took off his ankle monitor too. He took his ankle monitor off, and he looked at it, and he was like, "Get me out of here." I don't know if you guys seen it, but I can show it to you guys.
and
But
he shot Julio before this.
oh,
He shot Julio
see,
Foolio
I didn't know that.
before this, but
Thank you,
he
Purple Flower.
Julio survived. So they caught him a year later. His bullets was connected to Julio's first shooting in his leg. So
Oh,
this is
I
not the
didn't know
first.
that.
Yes.
Oh, so Sean Gathright, Jamil just told me, was connected to the first shooting of Julio Foolio. So his bullets were the one that were connected to Sean G, the golden child. So there's no way you think that somebody's going, at least me, I'm not going to feel sorry for you, because you was on Savage Time and you did not know anything about them streets. You wasn't from Jacksonville. He was like a military brat. He traveled the world. His mother was in the military. He been overseas. He traveled a lot, and then landed in Jacksonville, and then linked up with all these, these little young savages, and then now he's crying and hollering and slinging snot. Talk about, I'll see y'all soon. No, you won't see us soon. You'll see another jail near you soon. That is the only thing that is going to see you, and you're going to see that, right? I'm just saying, like, we won't see you nowhere out in these streets no time soon. A matter of fact, at all, because it just said you basically, you got life, no, no parole in Florida. And the warden, he said that we gonna get some sweat equity out of you. You young, you look young, you're a little fresh meat. We gonna get some labor, some free labor out of you. You gonna be in the, not the cotton field, but you gonna be in them vegetable fields. You gonna be picking some eggplants, and slaughtering, the pigs and the cows and whatever they eat and whatever they make. But you won't be in them streets. You won't be, only streets you gonna be in is in them prison vegetable streets. Or they make the license plates in Florida. They say they even got a furniture warehouse where the inmates make furniture. So that's the only streets that people are gonna see you in, and not us, but the other inmates that are in there with you locked up, and they won't let y'all out yet. That part, but you earned it. He earned it, rightfully so. Cause I didn't even know until to Jamil just told me. I'm all, and I didn't know that. So you was like a really savage. You was a real savage. But the thing is, too, you was only 18, 9, I think 18, 19. I think he's 20 now. So you is real young, and you think somebody's supposed to feel sorry for you. Don't nobody feel sorry for you. No, Deborah said license plates. Yep, the license plates. He gonna be making some furniture, and you gonna be getting that sweat equity birth out of you. That's what the warden said. They gonna get sweat equity out of him. He young. He got plenty of life to live and plenty of working to do for FR to the E to the E. But y'all, let's continue. Let's see what else this little savage is saying on his GoFundMe. He wants people to donate $24,000 and he wants them to donate now. Sir, nobody is going to donate like you think they're going to donate to make 20. Why do you need $24,000? Did the I don't did they get restitution charges too, babe? Do you know?
He's trying to get a appeal. That's what the money is to be raised to help him with an appeal.
He's trying to get the appeal, but the appeal can be like in a few years, right?
Um,
Depends.
yeah. You see, Diddy got his appeal like right away.
Like the next year, but I'm just saying
But
this is gonna
Diddy
take.
got money
Yeah.
too. So I don't know. The appeal could be a year from now, 2 years from now. But he's trying to get it.
Did I say yep, the tasty cakes will be scrambled.
Exactly. And he got plenty of time, you know what I mean, to get the appeal. Like, even if it's 10 years from now,
Hmm.
he's going to be there.
Yeah.
So he has plenty of time.
Yeah. You got some money, Abby. Yep. He gonna be scraping and scrambling. He gonna be scraping and scrambling and D dot. And when they see him, they be like, "Ooh, look at that little young little tenderoni with the waves in the hair, the little young high yellow little boy. Look, they gonna get him. He gonna have a hard way to go in there. I, oh, this is what else I want to tell y'all. This is what else I want to say too, right? Because people are like a lot of people are saying how how they're going to be probably dealing like how they're going to be like adjusting to the prison culture. And do y'all know that these boys are associated with a gang? So you know that these where because they're not going to probably put these all of them in the same spot, right? They're not going to put them in the same spot. They're going to be scattering them all around the Florida prisons, right? Y'all know there is them gang members, Julio Fulio's peoples that are in, prison, that is waiting for these jokers. So he's not going to have a nice little he thinks that, just because he's reading the Bible and hallelujah Jesus and God has the last say. So yes, he really does, but guess what? That goes out the window when reality hits. When you go into that prison, they banging on the door, they doing all this crazy stuff, scaring you. When you first get in there, he is probably gonna, sugar honey iced tea on himself because it's going to be a super reality check because jail and prison, those are like two different things, right? There's no way that he is going to think that Jesus is going to save him. I'm just saying he can pray and do all he can do, but when reality sets in, uh, he can call on Jesus all he wants to, but there's some things that are gonna happen to him. I'm just saying. I mean, that's just it is what it is. Uh, Yard says delusional ASF. His sister and girlfriend is delusional. His girlfriend gonna leave. Yes, his girlfriend. She's staying there for about 3 more minutes, and she is going to be out of there because
She
when
said 3 more.
yeah, with I'm telling you, 3 minutes, she's gonna be out of there.
You see how fast Loose Cannon girl left? She gave him a couple months.
Do y'all remember Loose Cannon? Wait, what's the girl's name? I forget
I
the
don't
girl's name. Do y'all remember Loose Cannon? Do y'all remember Loose Cannon? Remember him? And remember he was like in that little Rico and they did they scooped up like 20 guys off the streets in Cali. And then Loose Cannon's girlfriend, y'all know she was a freak off mermaid. And she was over there trying to hold it together, trying to my husband this, my husband that. And then a few months down the road, she was already turning up. She forgot that she had a so called husband where she was claiming. She forgot all about him and she just went about her life. She went about her life. She like loose cannon who? These girls, especially if they them young ones and they them freak off mermaids, they're going to the next situation. And I'm talking about fast and in a hurry. They ain't be waiting. You think what woman in their right mind? I'm sorry. I don't care how much you love a person, but if the person is getting life in prison, there's no way. Florida has no parole, no parole, no parole. And not only that, he's just not going to be out. He has life in prison. This girl's not going to stick by him cuz what can he do for her inside that prison? What can he do? Dida says his name is Loose Cannon because his tasty cake. Dida, you is a mess. You was a mess, Dida. That is crazy. Tanya, hey Tanya. Tanya says, we all need to get the GoFundMe shut down. Yes, I agree, Tanya. I agree with you. I didn't know. Look, Jamil just told me that this boy, he was not only shot Julio Foolio once, but this is the second time. So I'm like, it's really crazy how he feels so entitled to people. Um, he wants people to feel sorry for him. But was he feeling sorry for what he was doing to Julio Fulio? He had them big old pow pows. He was doing all this stuff. And then the first time he didn't unalive Julio Fulio, but the second time when they were all three, shooting at him, and then they finally unalived him, what about his family? And then they also saying, hey, Kel. Kel says, freak off mermaids. Well, that's the original Richard. Kels, you was a mess. Yes, they're freak off mermaids, Kel. They is freak off mermaids. I'm telling you. They is freak off mermaids. Hey, Bronze, how are you? I see they're finally pushing out. I ain't been on here in 50, 11 years, but they're finally pushing out, I guess, my notifications because I see y'all coming in the building. I see y'all coming in the building. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, they what in the world? Why this is crazy. Kel says, that GoFundMe can be the worst. He may get the death penalty. Yes, you know what? I don't see for any reason that he would even win an appeal because if what I know now, like I said, he shot Julio Fulio the first time and then didn't have no success in unaliving him, and then the second time is three shooters. No, I don't think so. I don't think he gonna win no appeal. I'm sorry. Tanya says he got LWAP.
This to back you up.
Oh, can you send that to me? Yeah, it's crazy. Oh no, no, no. Can you put it on there for me? Go and hold on just a second, y'all. You put it. Let me put that. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Tanya says all four of them. Yes, all four of them. And the one that looks like I say, tell me, I don't know. This is just my opinion. The one that's the oldest. I think he's the oldest one. One of the cousins. The one he cut. I think he has like a short hair. He looks like Shaq to me for some reason. Does he look like Shaq to y'all? He looks like Shaq to me for some reason. I call him Shaq. But he seems like he thinks he is super tough. Like Shaq thinks he is like super, super tough for some reason. I'm like, this boy, he think he tough. He really thinks he's tough. But Sean, the golden child, oh, he was breaking down, crying. He even took the stand. I think he was the only one that at least I can recall that took the stand, was up there and trying to plead his story, but nobody still, feels. I don't feel sorry for him. That I don't feel sorry for him. And then let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back to the his GoFundMe. Let me go back to because there was a Go. No, no. I think it's this one. Let's see. I think it's this one. Hold on. Let's see this one. Oh. The official Sean account is really his. It's ran by me, his sister, and his girlfriend. The GoFundMe is also legit. Um, Share it around and donate if you guys can. Thank you. First of all, I do want to say how in here. Let me play this video again too. Let me play this video again because how is he have us? How does he have some type of he said he got like a manager or something. And I'm like, who do you think you are? You think you got a manager? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me let me turn this back around because I want to play this other video. He thinks that he is like he thinks that he is some type of like famous person and you did these awful things to Julio Foolio. And you think that you hold on y'all. Let me see. You think that you is supposed to be on here and life is supposed to be just peachy? No, I don't think so, sir. Hold on, let me see. Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Okay, there it goes. You put in there? Let me see. Which one did you put?
It says
This
Sean
one?
Gathright breaks down Frank.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see.
Arda.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have any sympathy for him
Okay.
because right after this happened, Arda.
Not at the beginning.
I know. I just wanted to open it a little bit. But this is okay. Shout out to
1090.
1090 Jakes. Yeah, 1090 Jakes. But this is Sean when he is crashing out, crying, hollering, slinging snot. Y'all, let's listen to what 1090 Jakes has to say. And Sean Gathwright's his response to hearing that he is no, he not gonna see the light of day as we call it. Let's see.
Arda. I don't have any sympathy for him because right after this happened, it wasn't like, oh yeah, we got get back for our homie. All is good. All is well. All is done. No, he celebrated.
That's like
Wait,
that's all the way in the middle.
yeah, but you said where are they?
You gotta rewind it to the beginning.
Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm lost in the sauce. I seen this video before, but I thought, okay, I thought you talking about something else. Hold on, y'all. Hold up, hold up. We're gonna see the whole reaction because I thought it was just that a portion. Hold on, why is it not doing this?
You have to take this.
Yeah, I know but it's not going though. Oh, I think. Hold on, y'all. Me and my little clumsy. There we go. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Shout out to Hold on, y'all. Hold up.
The Foolio Five, otherwise known as the five suspects now convicted in the brutal murder of Julio Foolio, have all been found guilty. And today we're going to be reacting to Sean Gathright, the 20-year-old convicted killer, crying like a bitch in court after realizing his life is over at 20 years old. Quick pause because this might actually help you out.
And now let me say this. Let me rewind this. If you guys don't know, 1099 Jakes, he was in the same. I'm sorry, 1090 Jakes. Oh, I'll be all over. 1090 Jakes. 1090 Jakes. He was in the same jail as Sean and all these, all the other three guys. He was in the same jail. And he was basically saying in one, I think it's this video, where Sean was saying, oh, we have like prayer service and stuff like that. And he's like, I don't remember no prayer services. No, they have like where they can read, and maybe one or two inmates are probably reading the Bible, but he made it seem like he was having a whole Bible study. But y'all, let's continue listening. All right, come on.
Once you qualify, but if you're trying to
Okay, come on.
like managing money is stress. Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44. Y'all, y'all see his eye? Y'all see his eyes when the camera switched over? Listen, I don't give a fuck who you are. When you're at trial, you are going to be shitting yourself. I don't care how tough you are. We've seen it with countless gangsters. Everybody, the overwhelming amount of relief or just breaking
Gathright.
down, lashing out. They're sitting in chairs where the fate of the rest of their life is about to get decided by a jury and then, handed down by a judge. All of them have a disgusting feeling that I'm sure none of us can imagine because I've never been to trial. I felt like, oh shit, when I signed off and got sentenced, but I've never been to trial facing forever and a little extra. You know what I mean? So the look he got on his face is about right. But Sean got that cold stone killer appearance. And he's had this same look the entire time.
Oh wow, let me see.
That's gonna get broken. You're gonna see his soul leave his body.
Wow.
Jury finds as follows as to count one: victim Charles Jones. The defendant is guilty of first-degree murder as charged. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally carry, display, use, threaten to use, or attempt to use a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, the defendant actually possessed a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually discharge a firearm? Yes. And when he's found guilty, he just looks down in disbelief because he knows everything is over.
That
Everything. This kid's 20 years old.
that's crazy.
And it's not just he was found guilty on one thing, he was found guilty on everything:
Mm,
murder, attempted murder, possession of a firearm, everything.
mm.
He's done. They're all done. They had to listen to Isaiah get sentenced first. One by one, they all found out that while Foolio is dead and his life is literally over, they're going to be alive while their lives are still over.
Wow.
There's nothing for them. I If I had to bet money, if there was a place to bet, I'm betting they all get life sentences.
Oh wow. He called it.
Plus, no time. Life for the first degree murder, and then what? Maybe 20 years for the attempts, 15 for the firearm. That's what I'm thinking.
Now, Michael Miller says, why did they kill him? Now they were like some savages. I've said Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know what they got going on, but them young boys over in Jacksonville are savages. From what I understand, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, it was like them young boys were battling back and forth. And even they say Julio Foolio was a savage too, but that doesn't constitute somebody unaliving you because they don't like you no more, right? That is for God to do, take you out naturally. But y'all, this situation, it was just battling back and forth with these little like what's it called? What's it called? The young the rap battle boy. I don't know what the proper name is, but they were like fighting little gangs and associated with gangs. They're fighting. Julio Fulio even went, I think, to some his ops uh grave, and he was like, saying that, rapping and like doing all kind of like stuff against each other. They were just battling for a long time. And they the URL, yeah, there you go, drill rap, Tanya, thank you. Yeah, drill rap, they were doing the, yes, Deborah, the drill rap, and they were fighting like with each other, fighting with each other. And then that's when they finally, I guess, like Jamil was saying, they Sean had tried to, unalive Julio Fulio before. So this didn't work that first time. So the second time, that's when three of them went and, shot Julio Fulio up. And this when he passed away. But these kids don't realize, like, they think that they're so tough, but when they get in there behind them bars, the hollering, crying, and slinging snot, and realizing, man, I wish I would have never took this road. But then that road is already too late. Like, you cannot, like, some things in life, or maybe, if he were to get another trial, maybe try to be he may, like, certain things are, like, I guess, unchangeable. Some of them are not um unchangeable. Like, you cannot come back off of the fact that the receipts are the video cam footage. You can't, that a camera is not gonna lie. Somebody could probably lie, but the camera is not gonna lie. That's why I don't think that he could go and try to get a new trial. All he wants to go appeal it and all this other stuff. But the fact remains, you didn't try to kill him one time. You tried like two times. First time you weren't successful. The second time you were. Dida says true music. Yeah. So do you think that if you try to look unalive this one person already a first time and you were unsuccessful, then a second time you were successful, and not only were you successful, it's all plastered all over around the hotel, all the different surveillance cameras that they had, all the information that they had. That is like your back is really up against the wall. There's no way that you can even peel your back off the wall, like not even half an inch, because they have all of the evidence. All of the evidence. But y'all, let's listen to 1099 Jakes again. Let's finish listening to him because he is, yeah, he is 1099. 10, what is it?
1090.
1090. I'm sorry, 1090. Y'all know I be saying stuff backwards. Both of us do, right? 1090 Jakes. Okay, y'all, let's continue.
It's gonna be life plus another lifetime worth of years that they're gonna be sentenced to. And this is going through all of their brains. This is going through their mind. This is what he's thinking about as he's sitting here looking like this at 20 years old.
Yeah,
Because
TY.
just a few minutes back, he had this stone cold stare. And I guarantee you, if he beat this fucking case, he would have stood up. He would have been hyped. He would have been like, I'm getting out this bitch. Jumped right on Instagram,
That's
got back on his bullshit, taking pictures like this. Probably would have had a little bottle of Don Julio just to show off.
wow. Yeah, they
You just go to this website, and it lets you find out exactly how much your competitors are making
uh-oh.
by showing you how much traffic.
They said something about when they were drinking something. Oh, yeah, the Don Julio. Hold on, let's continue.
He got found guilty as fuck, and he's about to get finished in the courtroom. The defendant is guilty of attempted second-degree murder, a lesser included offense. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally carry, display, use, threaten to use, or attempt to use a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally possess a firearm? Yes. Now, I'm not going to make us go through the whole goddamn thing because it's just boring and it takes forever.
Yeah, and he's right. He's right. It takes forever. And it was a whole lot in this trial. Information man said life is over. Yes, life is over. Like it's over. You will never ever see the light of day unless you are like in the four corners of that prison. You are not going to be outside of them four corners a free man ever in life. So it's like best that you get yourself situated. Maybe continue a praying. You know, I do believe in prayer. I do believe in trying to stay spiritual. But reality, we watch a lot of prison shows, and when people go to prison, y'all know they banging on the walls, you know, they yelling. Oh, I could imagine, y'all, what in the world are they gonna say to this little yellow boy? What do y'all think they gonna say? They gonna be whistling. They just, of course they do it to taunt them, especially when they're that young. The boy is 20 years old, and he thought he was a whole like tough, he thought he was a savage. But really and truly, he's probably right now in his cell crying, hollering and slinging snot and trying to pray to the good Lord for him to get, you know, protection. But really and truly, there's he's gonna have to go through it. It's almost like, you know, if it's raining, right? And you have to drive through the rain, right? That's the only way I can like relate it. Like when you gotta go to work, gotta go to the grocery store, gotta go to church, and it's raining, you got to go through the storm, through the rain in order to get where you're going. That's the best way I could like, I guess, kind of explain it. But they are all gonna go through a vicious, because they're saying that, you know, not only is it a rough for a regular, you know, person going to prison, but y'all, these boys are gang members. So Julio Fulio's little set, or whatever you want to, the drill rappers that are in there, and all y'all, this is a very high profile case. They probably gonna have to put them in some solitary confinement, or in a cell by themselves, because I don't think that for one moment that they're gonna go in there and he thinks that God, oh yeah, I prayed to God. God said nobody's gonna touch me, nobody's gonna put no candy bar on my bed, nobody is gonna hit me in the head with a locker with in a sock like Homie the Clown, because that's what they do in jail. They will put a lock in a sock and beat you up like Homie the Clown. What's that? Homie the Clown, Homie the Clown. Don't mess around or don't play around, whatever. They do all that kind of stuff. And it's going to be a point where he is going to, somebody's going to get him. They're going to get him. Just like, I don't remember, there's another young little rapper that he went in when he was like 16 or something. And when he went in, oh, they beat him up so bad and they sliced him in his face, like right here. And I know this was another high profile case. I know you guys probably remember this. I don't remember the name of the little young boy, but he was like a little singer, a rapper. And then he like unalives this little I think a Mexican boy, Hispanic boy. And he was on the run, I think, for a little while. And then they finally caught him and they gave him like, I think, 60 years or something, but he went through it too. When he went to court, he had the little what's it called, where they cut you, whatever, and you could tell you thought you was tough in there, but no, that you those are certain things you just have to go through, right? There's certain things you just have to go through. Like I said, the best way I can describe it is when you got to go to work, church, or to Walmart, and it's raining, but you really got to get these groceries, or you really want to go to church, or you got to go to work. You have to get in your car and drive, and you have to go through the rain. You have to go to get to your final destination. That's how it's going to be. They are going to go, and these boys are going to have some problems, and not only problems, they're going to have some super problems because they are related. They are gang affiliated, so there's no way that they're going to get away with anything up in there. You could pray to the good Lord, you could stay spiritual, you could have your Bible. They probably be to snatch that Bible and beat him with his own Bible. But I'm telling you, it is really, really crazy. This boy got a whole GoFundMe. A whole GoFundMe. Sir, you're a savage. And then people are, y'all, let's read some of these comments. Because when I say this is like unbelievable, y'all, let's read some of these comments. And I'm gonna point out one person, because one person, you should let me just go straight to them. Let me just go straight to them. Hold on real quick. Cause I could not even believe I couldn't even believe their handle. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Is it on this one? Maybe it was on the other one. Maybe it was on the other one. Hold on. Let's go to the other one where the sister is talking. I think it may be under this comment. Let's see. Hold on. Let me stop it. Let me see. Cuz I could not believe that this person's name, their handle said what it said, and they was talking about God, and I'm like, how you have, let me see. I'm trying to see where it's at. I thought it was, hold on. It was, I couldn't even believe their hook and their handle. It said, but anyway, when I find it, I might screenshot it, because the name of the person's handle, like their little handle that's right here, it was like F something. Uh-oh. It said F something, and then they said, oh, Psalms, I forget, like a Bible verse. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Hold on, because I'm gonna look at it. Because I was like, I know this person got a handle that says don't F with me or something, but you is all calling out the Bible. I'm like, what in the world? These people are crazy. They're a little delulu. I think they're delusional. Like, you don't understand that this boy was a whole savage, and that was at his discretion to be a savage. Like, hold on, let's see. Let me see. Okay, let's see what this says. Let's see. So this right here says, uh the stone, what does it say? The stone, what does it say? The stone that builders rejected has now become the cornerstone. It says adding negativity to an already painful situation is part of the reason so much hurt exists in this world. So you telling me, sir, you didn't realize that you didn't took this uh young boy, even though they say he was a savage, but who are you to try to unalive somebody? But anyway, y'all, let's continue. It says if you don't want to support Sean, that is completely your choice, and we respect that. But the hateful comments, threats, and messages are unnecessary when we are simply trying to support and fight for someone we love. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You fighting. Fulio's mom was fighting. So, it's all right, right? So it says, we know Sean's heart. We know the person he is beyond headlines and opinions, and we will continue to stand beside him. If if this were your loved one, you would fight for them too. All we ask for is humanity, compassion, and respect. Instead of being part of the problem, let's try to fight against it. You were part of the problem, sir. You had a whole pow pow. You not only you, but two others. Three people was shooting at him. So miss me with that. It says the Lord offers second chances. Who are you to go against his word? It's really funny. Hold on, let me turn the camera. It's really funny when people and they do this all the time, when they get in trouble, they are savages out on the street, and then all of a sudden they found God. They reading the Bible, they hosting Bible study in the jail and the prisons, and they trying to only do that for people to feel sorry for them. But when your back is up against the wall and all of the evidence, all of the cameras, text messages, all of your cell phone pings is, a part of the discovery, there's no way that I'm going to feel sorry for you. Because were you thinking about God when you were pulling that trigger? Were you thinking about God when you tried to unalive him the first time? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Tanya says they raise up money for his commissary and personal use. Yes. And I think, Tanya, I believe in y'all, please quote me if I'm wrong, but usually they do restitution. And your restitution, if you're an inmate, you have to pay that. And people put money on your commissary, they take that. What? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Tanya. Kelly said Sean he's gonna have to go to protective custody immediately because the wolves they yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Kelly, yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying because they even said in court on Thursday or Friday whenever they did the sentencing, they said that they are gang affiliated. They are gang affiliated. They are they look, they with the smoke. But when they are by themselves, oh, they're like little church mouse, church mice. You won't hear a peep from them. You won't probably even know that they're over there, in the prison because they're going to be so scared, right? They're gonna be so scared. Ty says went from wearing gold and diamond chains to rusty chains. That part, Ty, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And going from being tough and being all this mouth and stuff to being like not saying a word or a peep, and probably in there shaking in their boots, right? Deborah says, yeah, Sean can fool them, but I see right through him. He's a demon. Yes, Deborah, he is. Because when you don't have success in unaliving somebody for the first time, then you go and do it a second time, and you got two other, I don't know how many people were trying to shoot him that first time, if it was only Sean or if it was multiple people with that first time. But the second time, it was three shooters on him. So yes, I agree with Deborah. He is a demon, and he thinks that somebody's supposed to feel sorry for him. But did you feel sorry for Julio Fulio's mom, for Julio Fulio? Even though y'all were beefing, having all this other stuff, that don't constitute you taking somebody's life. Like, no. I just don't believe that. Tanya says, I hope Julio Fulio's mother sues him. Yeah, I hope so too. And I hope that they get so much, his mom gets so much restitution to where none of them will be able to pay it off. They have to only eat what, the 3 meals that they have a day. I think they feed them, they said, at 4 o'clock, at like 11 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, I think 11 o'clock, 10 or 10:30 or 10 o'clock is their lunch, and then they feed him again at like 4. So I hope that he don't get no type of restitution. I mean, I hope he gets restitution where he's not able to go and buy any commissary. Every time they put load his money up, all the commissary, all the book money, I hope they take it from him because they don't deserve it. You eat what the prison, eat what the prison serves you because it looks nasty like slop. Yeah, eat what the prison serves you. You don't get no oodles of noodles. You don't get no candy bars, no Snicker bars, no honey buns, no soda, no nothing. Um, D Dot says, them inmates want that fresh meat. Oh yes, D Dot, they can't wait. I'm telling you, they cannot wait. They are probably what in what's it called, where they go and send them to the prison so they can like draw their blood and figure out where they're gonna locate them or whatever. So I think they usually stay there like a few months or a few weeks or something like that. So I know he is shaking in his boots, all of them, because they think that they're savages. Oh, there's more savagery people in them prisons that they even like want to even believe. This is a whole new world for them, and they think they're tough. Like y'all seen people when they think they're tough, when when they're rolling in a little pack or in a in their little gang, with their boys or with their girls, and then when you get them by themselves, they don't have nothing to say. Yeah, the cat gonna get their tongue. Yeah, that part. The cat is going to get their tongue. Dida says they took from Diddy. Yeah. Deborah says we think he's skinny now. Who Diddy, Deborah? Oh my goodness. Dida said I seen that a lot. Yeah. So people have to understand, like, I just me, I don't feel sorry for you when you are on Savage Time. Your mom did her best. It seemed to me like she was trying to be a good mother. Like, seemed like she was a single mother. I think she had a husband or boyfriend somewhere along, and then like that I guess didn't work out or whatever. But she seemed like she provided like great like motherly love, like when they were going traveling all over the world, with her being in the military, and then you got him coming and doing just like dumb stuff, like really like dumb stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness. Deborah says, and he light skinned. That's why I said, Deborah, they gonna be like, ooh, look, 6 seal. They gonna be whistling and everything. Ooh, look at them curls. I can't wait to rub my fingers through them curls. They are going to eat him up. They go, yes. They got, where's a light skinned little young thing that looks like he got that good look, the boy with the good hair. Oh, they gonna eat him up. They gonna eat him up because he light skinned, high yellow. He got that look. His hair looks so good, almost look like he put a perm in it. Oh, they gonna get him, y'all. They is going to eat him up, and I think he is. I think between him and that remember the couple, the girlfriend boyfriend couple, between Sean and that boyfriend girlfriend couple, the boy, I think those are the weakest ones out of the four. Now the toughest one is the one that looks like Shaq. The other one with the twigs in his hair, he seemed like he's startled and he's scared too, because he be looking like this in court. I'm like, what is wrong with his eyes? Like, I don't know if he has a medical condition, and not making fun of nobody, but he looks like he gonna be startled too. He looks like a deer in the headlights. He looks like this in court. I'm like, what is going on? He like already scared before he even gets to before he even gets on the bus. I'm like, oh my God. Deborah says, Sean, yeah, it's a mess. He gonna be a mess. I'm telling you. D-Dot says, getting ate like a bag of groceries. They gonna get him. Trust and believe me, them boys, I'm telling you, y'all know there's people that do the what's it called, like the prison calls and stuff. So I can't wait. I cannot wait until they start doing, like today. He did one a prison call, but with his sister, saying, "Oh yeah, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all soon. Yeah, I'm gonna see you soon. It's gonna be behind the glass in the visiting area. You are not. Well, I don't know why this boy thinks that he's getting out of jail. He thinks that he's getting out. I don't know what his sister is telling him, but ma'am, you're not a lawyer. You probably don't know nothing about the justice system. Please, please, keep your brother encouraged. I'm not saying don't, discourage him. Keep him encouraged, okay? Because that's the right thing to do. But also, you need to let him know he got to face reality. And reality is you're not coming home. No, you're not coming home. I'm sorry. Kel says, Shad, get that get to wait, Sean, get that to himself. So quoting this Bible scripture is really unnecessary. You know what he was doing. He had what is called a choice. And that is absolutely right, Caleb. That is absolutely right. Everybody has a choice, right? Everybody has what I always say, air and opportunity, right? You have a choice. You can have a choice to do the right thing, or you have a choice to do the wrong thing. And it comes and it catches up with you. Like when these young kids, they think that they tough, they can do whatever, they can be savages in the streets. But when they are sat down and they are given a long life sentence like this, it makes them think, like, man, I wish I would have sat down and listened to my mom, listened to my dad, my parents, my mentors, right? Michael says those buds will get streamed. The tasty cakes are at stake. That's all I'm gonna say. And he's a yellow boy. Y'all think that the Felice Johnsons ain't up in them Florida prisons? Oh, there's a lot of Felice Johnsons. And do y'all know who Felice Johnson is? Felice Johnson, he was in Kentucky prison. And he said that the booty is more important than water. Oh, yes, yes. He said you can take this the easy way or you can take this the hard way. The choice is yours. Oh, he gonna have a hard way to go. Oh my God. He is going yeah, he gonna have a long way to go. Kel says Sean had an AR-15 assault rifle, the semi-automatic, and he was unloading it into the Dodge Charger. He's on camera. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Kels. That's what I'm saying. Like you think that you're gonna get an appeal, and you think that the appeal is gonna work when they y'all. That's what I'm saying. Cameras will never lie. A person could lie. A text message, make, like be altered, whatever. But like, no, the cameras don't lie. They just don't lie. Deborah says, do lifers get to have visits? I don't know. That's a good thing. They do? Okay, yeah, they do. Jamil said, yeah, they do.
Get very many because they got a lot of family die and
Oh,
things
okay.
like that.
They don't get a lot, but they do get visits, Jamil said. Um Dida says Deborah Temple, yeah, they do. Okay. Uh Kel says part of the problem they did problem did they see that video that they presented in court last week? That's what I'm saying. Like, is his eyes playing tricks on him? Did he not know that he was on camera performing like Michael Jackson? Yeah, he was performing like Michael Jackson on center stage. That part. And then he's trying to get an appeal. And then your sister makes a GoFundMe talking about the golden child. No, that's the demon child. That's the demon child. He ain't no golden child. He didn't do nothing to save nobody's life. He took somebody's life. No, you are not no golden child. Not in my book. Bad behavior does not get rewarded in my book at all. Michael says he is going to need the GoFundMe to keep him off the to keep him off the buds, to keep him off them tasty cakes. He gonna be like, oh no, my tasty cakes. Oh no. They gonna be like, what is a tasty cake? Oh, don't worry about no tasty. Please, just please leave me alone. He probably gonna be trying to call the security and everything because I'm sure they're gonna probably test him out and probably see. I probably so I don't know because they probably scared and they probably know that them other gang members that is on the what they called it their ops is up in them jails waiting for them. They probably banging on the cages and saying, "Where bring that yellow boy in here? Bring Shaq in here. Bring the boy with the twigs in here. Bring the one that was stalking Julio Foolio. Bring them in here. We about." And y'all, the boy, the girlfriend boyfriend couple, they were the ones that was scouting out where Julio Foolio was. Neither one of them was a shooter, but the boy, he got life too. And I don't know what the girl get, baby. They haven't
She's
sentenced her. Oh,
sentenced.
she hasn't. The girl hasn't got sentenced yet, but she's about to. Michael Miller says he's going to need the GoFundMe. Yeah. Deborah says, yeah, I remember that. Dida says, we'll see how fast that goes. That that boy is more scared than yes. He is super scared because he's the one. He was like break down crying. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Sir, you were not acting like that when you were performing with Michael Jackson with that big old gun that you had. So why do you think that we should be crying, hollering, and slinging snot and donating our dollars to you and your purpose when it's gonna be a waste of the court's time? They already got the information. They already got all of the camera surveillance tapes where they're showing them being savages, performing like Michael Jackson. So it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Michael Miller says, yeah, Dida, yes. TY says, 50 said he's not gang. Oh wow. Yeah, so it's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But yes, Sean Gathwright's sister made a GoFundMe page. And why is she trying to make a GoFundMe page for the savage? I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. TY says you can't fight every day. Exactly. And then you know what too? You know, these boys are gonna have some fights. Let's just be honest because the boys are gang members. There's gangs in there waiting for them. And they think that, you could just pray a little bit. Okay, I believe in keeping the faith. Okay. But keeping the faith in the midst of you getting, shanked, I don't think that's going to save you like that. Or getting hit with the lock and the sock. I don't think it's going to save you right then and there. They're going to go through some stuff. They're just going to go through some things. And it's just what it is in the prison life. They're gonna go through some things that they may not even think that, oh man, I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine I had to go through this. Like this is probably way more different than I even thought of. Cause people when you have a even when you just um like just say that you're going to a concert or something and you always, for me at least, I can't speak for everybody, but when you say, oh yeah, Janet Jackson, oh she's having a concert, so to me, I envision it like a certain way, right? So when he envisions, I'm sure when they envision the way that prison is, I bet you it's going to be totally opposite from what they envision. They're not even going to be ready for the smoke that they're about to receive. So it's going to be crazy. Dida says you gotta have your tasty cakes against the wall. Dida, them tasty cakes is gonna be at stake. I mean, them tasty cakes is going to be at stake for the yellow boy. I'm telling you, that yellow boy, they going to eat him up because y'all, the cases, and y'all know there's a lot of family members, and they maybe they don't have the court case where they know and see what's going on, but they got the family members that are calling home and checking. What did they get? Did they get sentenced? Were they guilty? Did they get life? What is it over? Okay, okay. All right, they got sentenced today. Okay, so we should start seeing them probably like next week or whatever. At least in a couple of months. Oh yeah, it's about to go down. I'm telling you, these boys that wherever the prison they're gonna go to. Trust me, they are waiting for them jokers. I wouldn't be surprised if they say they got shanked because you going what we gonna hear Sean Gathright. We gonna hear him in a phone jail call because they got this channel that does the phone jail call the calls, and they always put them up. So I can't wait till they get a hold of that first phone call when he's actually in where he's staying at the prison. Oh, I can't wait to get them those jail phone house calls or whatever, because it's gonna be funny. I'm gonna be laughing. I'm not even gonna be I'm gonna be laughing because you think you're tough. If you thought you were tough, that you could handle anything, you could handle being up in there. If you think you're that tough. Yeah, that part. That part. Dita Michael Miller says he's a light skin with good hair. They like those kind. Yes. Michael Miller, that's what I'm saying. That was the first thing I was like, oh, he a yellow boy. Oh, he got the good look, the good hair. Oh, they gonna eat him up. And then they seen him crying. They seen him crying. So they are like looking like, oh yeah, this boy, he is so weak. He is so weak. Oh, they about to be running through him. I'm telling you, it's about to be on and popping up in there. I'm telling you. It's going to, I'm telling you. Dida says they're going to be a warning sign on him. Yeah, they're gonna probably put a hit on him. Michael Bill says Dida laughing LMAO. Yeah, it's crazy. It is going to be crazy, but y'all, we're gonna keep y'all in the loop with that. I swear I cannot wait for I cannot wait for the first phone call that he makes in when he gets to his permanent prison where he's gonna be at for a while, forever, however long, because they move inmates all the time. But when he gets that first call and his mom and his sister is babying him. Oh, I'm just so scared for you. Oh, I can't come and save you. No, you can't come and save him. No, he was a grown man when he had that pow pow. So you ain't saving him now when he's walking through those four corners of that prison. But it's gonna be rough for him. I don't think it's gonna be an easy thing. I just don't. Now, if it was like just maybe him by himself and he did a crime by himself, and he wasn't acting like he was so tough and the situation was a little bit different, then I would say different. But this, he gonna have a hard way to go. Deborah says, yeah, I heard about that channel. Yeah, me too, Deborah. Yeah, I seen because there was remember that guy? He's in Florida too. He had made a Joker, like he got a tattoo of a Joker. Did you guys see this guy? I forget his name, but he got, I think he got life in prison too, but he tattooed a Joker mouth like that, like on his thing. And I was like, why did he that even look scary? Why would he tattoo a mouth with, I think it's, I don't know if it has a teeth on it, but it has like a Joker smile like this tattooed, and he got I want to say life in prison, and oh, they on his jail call. Oh, that it was funny. It was hilarious. I was like, oh yeah, this is, yeah, oh yeah. Information said information man says, wow, yeah. Yeah, that jail call was crazy. And also what's her name? The one that works with Cheryl Strawberry. Remember Cheryl Strawberry's husband? He's in jail in Atlanta, and they always doing his calls too, all the time. All the time. That okay, Simper says it's hard for me to believe that no man in his family would steer him in the opposite direction after seeing the weapon. He Yes. That's crazy. But not only one time did he already try to kill Julio Fulio, he tried to kill him a second time. And the second time is when he was successful. And not only him, it was the other two boys too. I call him Shaq, and then the other one with the little twigs in his hair. Yes, yes, Deborah Wade Wilson. Yes, Wade Wilson. Yes, yes, that was him. That was him. Deborah says, "Congratulations, Jamil, on the movie Pure Survival." Deborah said, "Wade Wilson." Yes. Jamil, my baby says, Sean Gathway gonna get his hair and his cheeks braided as soon as he hits the stage. You are a mess, baby. As soon as he hits the state yard, oh yes, they gonna be braiding his hair up tighter, finer than mine. They gonna turn him to a full B word. I'm sorry. They are going to turn him into, I'm telling you, he going to be the one walking around with the shirt. You know how they take the shirts and they twist them up and then they put them up here? Oh, yes. They go, oh, yes. It's going to be going down. It's going down. They about to make him out to be oh, they're Bianchi. I'm telling you, it's gonna be hilarious, right? Deborah says, with with stitches, had had it on. Yeah, it was weird, right, Deborah? That the Wade Wilson, it was weird. He was scary, and he killed somebody. He was weird, and he's in Florida too. Wall Street says Julio Fulio is a gang leader, not a good person at all. He deserves a chance to come home again. Let's not act like he killed an angel. Huh? Yeah, I don't agree with that either, because nobody deserves to be unalive just because you're a savage. Like, I mean, you can't you have to let the law take care of that. Like, you don't have the authority to be trying to take somebody's life. Like, you try to unalive him once. And I'm not saying Julio Fulio was an angel, but I'm saying, no, who did, like, what?
If they can say that they know that Julio did. Or they was talking, going to the graveside,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
homicide that he done.
Yeah,
He killed you. I
yeah,
would say Julio be like,
yeah. That's true. If the shoe was on the other foot, yeah, that's true. Because, like I said, no matter if he was a savage or not, some people may think that that certain people that they go to church with, that they work with, that is in their little bingo organization, they may think they're savages or can't stand them. But does that give them the right to go and unalive them? I don't believe that. Just because somebody, because just because you say that this person is a bad person, maybe somebody else thinks they're great, right? So I just don't agree with that. Like, I've known situations where, yes, a good person took out a savage before, but are they really, really, really the person who should have been taking them out? No, they should let the law handle that. So I don't know. D dot D dot says he's gonna have a tasty cake cast, a tasty cake the casting couch, all the way up in the four quarters. Oh my god. Deborah says, "Pretty lady, you are funny." You, Miss Deborah. Thank you. Walt says Julio Fulio bragged on unaliving people. Yeah, he did. He did. I'm not saying that he was an angel. I'm not saying that he wasn't an angel. I'm not saying I'm not saying he was an angel. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is, like, did they have any intel or any bodies? Did Julio have any bodies? Jamil said no. He was doing all that stuff, taunting and all that, but nobody can say that they had, like, a body on Julio. That's what Jamil just said, because I follow it to a certain extent. But he knows all about them little savages. But no, I just wouldn't say that, I don't think that it's somebody's right to take somebody else out. And karma is real. I truly believe that. But at the same time, what if that would have happened to Sean G? You know what I'm saying? What if that would have happened to him? It's just, these it's just, and it goes back to, it's sad because it's our younger generation. It's like, I wish that they could see, like, the other side before they got to the other side, if that makes sense. Like I wish they could see, like if I take this and knock somebody upside the head with it, I'ma be going to prison for life. Like, can I see myself in prison for life for knocking somebody over their head or pow powing them, unaliving them? Like, no, I know that doing this is going to land me somewhere I don't want to be for the rest of my life. Like, they have to, but you know, I don't know. These kids, they something else. These kids are a piece of work. But what I can say, and if you guys notice, a lot of these court cases with these like these young boys and young girls too. A lot of these young cases with these young ones, y'all, they are giving these jokers life and giving them 30 years, 50 years. They are really making examples of them. But you would think that the other little friends and other little people would be, I mean, their other little friends, not other little people, their other little friends, or even if they're from another state, whatever, you would think that they'd be like, oh, I need to sit down because they didn't gave like Julio Fulio's killer's life. Let me go and sit down. Let me make some adjustments to my life. And I wish they would see that because when it's already too late, then that's when they start, the GoFundMe's and trying to have everything like to where people, they want people to feel sorry for them. But you chose that life instead of going to school, getting an education, trying to do good in the community. You chose to go hang out and be on Savage Time, right? So it's crazy. Wall Street says, but it was a dumb yeah, it was. I agree. I agree, Wall Street. It was just dumb. They were like all of them. I'm not saying what Julio Fulio was doing was right because that was wrong too. But just they had to sit back and just evaluate their life and say this situation, this action, this behavior is going to land me somewhere in jail. And see, that's what they didn't think. They don't. These kids, they think they're smart, but they're not smart. They think they're smart. They think that they can get away with stuff because one of them was on the run for a very long time. I think what almost a year, if I'm not mistaken, right? One of them was on the run for like a year or something. They think they're never going to get caught. They have to understand technology is a beast. It's technology is a beast. And it's crazy. Dida says they scared of the young black kids. Yeah. Sim says life is too short to not think. Yes. Yes. Simply says sweat equity. Yes, that's what the warden was telling him. Y'all are going, yes, the Florida prison system, they getting a lot of sweat equity out of y'all. And if y'all don't know what sweat equity is, that means they're just gonna work you and work you and work you till your fingers fall off, or your toes fall off, or your feet fall off from standing up. They are going to work you to the bone and you get no paycheck. And also there's no parole in Florida. So you going in there, they already telling you, yeah, mhm, the warden, the warden that does consultations. Oh, he said, yeah, y'all basically y'all nice and young. Y'all got a lot of years in y'all to put some work in. We gonna get some sweat equity out of you. That means you're gonna work. You're gonna work in making furniture, making license plate tag. You're gonna be over there on the plantation, on the field, not the plantation, on the farm, picking them vegetables and the fruits, slaughtering the pigs and the cows and whatever else they eat. Cause some of those prisons they bring they have like cows and stuff, and they have the slaughterhouses where they actually do all the slaughtering of the cows and beef and whatever, and they do that at some of the prisons. Like they make their own, like what I'm saying, like do everything like fresh. So I'm telling you, Deborah said bologna sandwiches. Yes. And y'all know them sandwiches, they look like the bread is all hard. I'll be looking at pictures when Diddy first went to the NBC in Brooklyn. I was looking at some of those pictures of food and stuff because I was doing content. Y'all, that stuff looks nasty. I mean, some stuff may be probably good. I mean, I don't know, But it just, ooh, Simper says more of the cookies. Yeah, they gonna be eating it. What toilet water grape drink? Sip you is a mess. That toilet water grape drink. Oh Lord. Jason, hey, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, so I don't know, y'all, but we gonna see. Bread tasting like crack. I know that they used it with their ramen, the ramen noodle soup, right? Oh my God. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It is crazy. It's crazy. But y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm not gonna keep y'all long. But check his page out. It's called the official, was it official Sean G or something? Huh? Stop. Stop it. Hold on just a second, y'all. Hold on, let me see. Let me see so I could give you guys his page. So y'all can go and check it out. Y'all can read up on the content because I didn't see all the content, but y'all check his page out. The official Sean G, and he already got 3,301 followers. So his sister made this page, so people are following him, but I'm not following him. I'm just gonna be going to his page. But Mr. Pound says, "Oh Lord, I came too late, laughing out loud." Yeah, we about to end it. We've been on here. Ooh, how long? Oh, 90 minutes. We've been on here for a good little minute. But okay, thank you, Sam. Thank you. Welcome to the lounge. Welcome. We have a great time over here, even though I'm just barely like live for the first time in umpteen years, forever. But we're gonna be going live every day and at least trying to do videos and stuff. Thank you for your subscription, though. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mr. Pound says, "No worries, I'm going to subscribe to you. Then I won't miss nothing else." Yeah, subscribe. Dida says, "Simple, welcome to Pure Survival." Yes, Pure Survival, right, Dida? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We is surviving the industry. We surviving the industry. But y'all, check their page out. The official Sean G page. They call him the sister is calling him the golden child. I don't know why they called him. I think should have been the demon child, but she calls him the golden child for whatever reason. She feels sorry it's her brother. Okay, I got it. But yeah, he's a little demon. Yeah, he's a little demon. So but I won't keep y'all. Have a great night, y'all. And we're going to do it again tomorrow. I promise. Tomorrow, we're going to go live again and we're going to see what else is popping and going on in them streets. But y'all have a good night. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility, as I always say. And check out my video that I did earlier today because we getting back in the videos. We going back live and we getting a hot popping. And then when we go to the red carpet, I'm gonna do a lot of content too. So y'all have a good night. I love you guys. Always leave with love, peace, and tranquility, as I always say, and we will see y'all in the